Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS23 news video. We got an update for the Switch version of the mobile game of Farming Simulator. So this is not for FS22 but for FS23. Yeah, and for the mobile devices like iPhone and Android versions, this update came already around a week ago. But for the Switch version, it just was released on Wednesday. And so if you see this video, it was yesterday. And we got 3 new tractors. Kubota, yeah, I think you say Kubota. No, DJ Gohem says something like Kubota or so. I think I'll say Kubota because that's easier for me. So there are 3 Kubota tractors, and it's like a real DLC, but we don't have to pay for it. And there's one exception. There is this little sidekick as well, and for the Switch version we get this sidekick for free as well, but on the mobile version you can buy it as an in-app buy or bought. And if you buy this with real money, then you get one of those sidekicks for free in-game. On the Switch it's just the opposite. You don't need to pay real money for the sidekick, but you have to pay in-game money to get it. And it's like with the other in-app buyings on the mobile version that you have already included in the Switch version. Yeah, and those tractors, they are small to medium size, but in reality they are quite big. I've been at the Agritechnica in autumn, and there were Kubota tractors and they were big. So from the game, from FS22, we already have Kubota tractors there. We had to pay for them as a dedicated DLC, but here in the mobile version in FS23 we get it for free. And yes, when I saw the Kubota tractors in reality, I thought, oh, those are really big machines. But in the game I already thought, no, more small to medium size, and I guess they are small to medium size, but they are still really big machines. The smallest is around 140 horsepower and the biggest is 200 horsepower. We will see it in the shop as well with all the informations. And this is quite a beast in reality. I was very impressed when I was standing there. So here you see it and say, oh, it's a tractor. But when you stand there as a real person in front of such a tractor, you think, wow, this is huge. Yeah, I really loved it to see all those tractors in reality to get a better impression of them. So now let's go to the shop where you can buy it. The first one is in the small tractors area. Like so. Here it is, the M6, and it costs 105,000 bucks and has 141 horsepower and it's 40 kilometers per hour fast. And then in the medium tractors, the other ones are, here we have the M7. It costs 140,000 and has 168 horsepower and 50 kilometers per hour. And here we have the M8 with 178,200 horsepower and 50 kilometers per hour as well. This is the big one. And then we have to go to the cars to find the little sidekick. It's an RTV, and you can carry pellets with it, or let's say one pellet. Yeah, and that is very convenient. It costs 11,500 bucks, has 48 horsepower and is 65 kilometers per hour fast. And that makes it the cheapest possibility to transport pellets. You can only transport one, but it's rather fast and it's much cheaper than all the other possibilities. So I think you could transport pellets with a pickup as well, but I've never tried it. I should try it sooner or later. But this is much more expensive. And then we have the pellet handling area. And yeah, the telehandler and the wheel loader and the forklift, and so they are both telehandler. Yeah, it's no wheel handler, wheel loader there. So they are much more expensive, nearly 100,000, more than 100,000, and then the forklift is 55,000 bucks, and you can always only carry one pellet with this. And then we have this pellet wagon. There you can transport 12 pellets, but this costs 29,500. So usually if you have to transport pellets on a regular basis, I would always recommend this AgroLiner, because you can transport quite a lot of pellets with this. This is the pellet transporting tool of choice. But if you're at the beginning and you maybe only have one egg pellet that you want to sell, and only very seldom you have to, one time each year, one egg pellet, then the little sidekick is perfect for this. And I have prepared one, so we just enter this and jump, no, in the other direction, jump here. And yeah, we have one more sidekick at our grain mill. And as you can see, we have the symbol for loading, and I just can press the right shoulder button and A, and then yeah, that's it. One pellet is okay. And I think it's wonderful. It's a really worthy improvement of the game. I struggled with my chicken and the eggs because I didn't have enough money to buy the trailer, and I wanted to buy other things first. And then my eggs were standing there and waiting for 2 years. And if I would have had this sidekick, or the possibility to buy it, that would have made it easier for me. And I would have bought it and used it to transport the eggs and sell them. So I let the chicken stay on hold for 2 years because of the transporting problem. Yeah, and now this is much better. So somehow, in a way, this sidekick gives us more gameplay improvements than the 3 tractors, in my opinion. I like the 3 tractors, don't get me wrong. They are really nice, and let's drive around with the biggest one. They're, yeah, I like Kubota tractors, and I know there a lot of farmers use them in America, and they have good prices, and I think this is quite important, that the price and power ratio is good, and that is true for Kubota. And yeah, usually Kubota is a Japanese enterprise, but yeah, has a lot of dealerships in America, and in Europe you see them sometimes, and it's getting more because the prices are good and the machines are good, so you don't get rubbish, but you get good tractors for an even better price, and therefore people who started using Kubotas very often buy another one of Kubota if they buy another tractor, and they recommend them. And therefore you see more and more Kubotas. So, and we have them in FS23 now too. And I really appreciate it that we get this real DLC, I would say, but it's a free DLC and we don't need to pay for it. In FS22 we had to pay for the Kubota DLC. So this is the wrong one. I wanted to jump somewhere where I can go outside. Okay, now here we are. Okay, so yeah, that's it with the update, and I wish you a lot of fun with those Kubota tractors and sidekick. And tell me in the comments below, what do you like best of this update? One of those tractors or the sidekick? Yeah, I would be really interested in your opinion. And I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.